Assalomu alaykum, hurmatli tinglovchilar. Bugun biz sizlar bilan ingliz tilidagi unreal conditionals, ya'ni noreal shartli gaplarni o'rganamiz. What makes a condition unreal? In English, unreal means we are imagining situations that are contrary to facts, impossible or highly unlikely in the present or past. Ya'ni ingliz tilida noreal shartli gaplar hozirgi yoki o'tgan zamondagi haqiqatga zid, imkoni yo'q, amalga oshmaydigan yoki amalga oshishi qiyin bo'ladigan holatlarni tasavvur qilish demakdir. Second conditionals, type 2. Imagining now. We use a second conditionals to talk about unreal or imaginary situations in the present or future. For instance, if I had money, I would buy a car, but I don't have money now. Tasavvur va faraz. Ikkinchi tur shartli gaplar hozirgi yoki o'sha kelasi zamondagi noreal, xayoliy, haqiqatga to'g'ri kelmaydigan holatlar uchun ishlatiladi. Agar pulim bo'lsa, mashina sotib olardim, lekin hozir pulim yo'q. Demak, bu o'sha haqiqat emas, ya'ni noreal holat. Structure and grammar. Formulasiga qaraydigan bo'lsak, if plus subject plus verb second, subject plus would or could plus verb one. If clause shart qismi use a past simple tense, o'tgan oddiy zamonda foydalaniladi. Result clause natija, ya'ni use would, could, might followed by the base verb. Natijada o'sha would va could yordamchi fe'llari asosiy fe'l sifatida ishlatiladi. Undan keyin where. Traditionally, where is used for all subjects, including I, he, she, it, and unreal conditions. Odatda o'zi where yordamchi fe'li faqat ko'plikda ishlatilishi kerak, lekin noreal gaplarda birlikdagi otlar uchun ham where'ni ishlatamiz. Ya'ni noreal shartlarda barcha shaxslar uchun was o'rniga where ishlatiladi. If I were you, agar men sizni o'rningizda bo'lganimda degan misol ko'rsatyapti. Third conditionals, ya'ni uchinchisi. Regrets, imagined past, ya'ni afsuslanishda o'sha bo'lib o'tgan ishga nisbatan afsusni ifodalashda ko'proq o'sha unreal gaplar ishlatiladi. We use third conditionals to talk about unreal situation in the past. It describes things that didn't happen, often expressing regret. If I had studied harder, I would have passed, but I didn't study and I failed. Agar men qattiqroq o'qiganimda edi, imtihondan o'tardim, lekin o'qimadim va yiqildim. Bu o'tib ketgan narsa. Asosan o'sha bajarilmagan ishlarga nisbatan afsusni ifodalaydi. Type 3 comparison. Taqqoslashda, ya'ni second conditionals odatda o'sha hozirgi yoki kelasi zamon uchun ishlatiladi. Third conditional esa past, ya'ni o'tgan zamon uchun ishlatiladi. Bundan tashqari o'sha uchinchi conditionallarni biz mutlaqo imkoni yo'q bo'lgan voqea hodisalarga nisbatan ishlatamiz. Wish clause, I wish, if only. I wish plus past simple ekan. Use it to express a regret about present situation. We want it to be different, but it is not. I wish I spoke English fluently. Meaning, I don't speak it fluently now, but I want to. Ya'ni o'tgan zamondagi xato va bajarilmagan ishlar uchun afsuslanishni bildiradi. Wish close. Men o'shanda, masalan, I wish I had bought the house. O'shanda uyni sotib olmagan edim, lekin hozir afsusdaman. Misoli keltirilgan. Where rule and exceptions. Only where in Unreal. Nima uchun biz faqat o'sha where yordamchi fe'lini Unreal gaplarda ishlatamiz. Hozir ko'rib chiqamiz buni. If I were, if I was. Formal grammar rule. In formal English, we use were instead of was. In unreal conditions, this is called subjunctive mood. If I were the president, I would help everyone. Agar men prezident bo'lganimda, hammaga yordam bergan bo'lardim. If I was rich, commonly used in informal speech. Birinchi misolda ko'rishingiz mumkin. I'dan keyin were ishlatilgan. Bu ko'proq rasmiy nutqlarda. Lekin ikkinchi gapda hozir biz aytayotgan qoidaga zid ravishda was ishlatilgan. Bu informal speech, ya'ni norasmiy gaplashishda ko'cha tilida ishlatsa bo'ladi, lekin asosan rasmiy matnlarda biz were ishlatamiz I'dan keyin. Common mistakes to avoid. For instance, double would. Never put would inside the if clause. It only goes in the result clause. Hech qachon o'sha wouldni iflik gapda ishlatmasligimiz kerak ekan. Bu gapning ikkinchi qismida keladi. Masalan, if I would have time emas, if I had time, keyingi gapda I would deb davom ettirib ketishimiz mumkin. Zamonlarni chalkashtirib yuborish ham ko'p uchraydigan xatolardan biri. Bunda past simple yoki past perfect zamonlarni natija qismlari bilan to'g'ri moslashimiz juda ham muhim. Misolda ko'rishingiz mumkin. If I had studied, I would pass. Bu xato. If I had studied, I would have passed. Ikkita zamon bir-biriga mos kelishi kerak. Birinchi misolda ko'rib turganingizdek zamonlar moslashmagan. Ikkinchi misolda esa ikkala qismi o'sha past, ya'ni past perfectga o'tgan. Mavzumiz bo'yicha qisqacha tushuntirishlar shulardan iborat.